why it says, then cannot it come that is sown with good. All right. That which sown with good is going to be the kingdom of heaven. All right. Which is going to be ruled by the children of the kingdom, which are the Israelites. All right. The children of the kingdom, which are the Israelites, who's going to rule in righteousness. All right. It says, for the grain of evil seed hath been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. And how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time? And how much more shall it bring forth until the time of the threshing come? And we talked about separating the wheat from the tares. All right. When the Lord come back with the angels, the reapers, and they separate the wheat from the tares, and the tares, they're going to burn up, and the wheat going to be gathered into the barn. How much evil is going to be happening up until that time when the Lord come? Mayhem. All right, we ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. Get ready. That's why you should get right. That's why the scripture says in Isaiah 33, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. This is not a game. This is deadly serious, gravely serious. All right, and people can think that we're a joke, it's a game. Oh, man, y'all been saying it for years. Oh, well, please, man, that's y'all religion. You know, I would do what I would do. You can say all that. Recognize it when you see it, though. But this is only for the elect of the Israelite who have an ear to hear. Okay? Who the Lord, he said, my sheep hear my voice. Okay? And, yeah, that's sown with good. Remember, the kingdom of the seed, the children of the kingdom are the Israelites. That's why it says in this 2nd Ezra 7 and 3. And I said, speak on, my God. Then he said unto me, the sea is set in a wide place. The sea is talking about the kingdom of heaven. The sea is set in a wide place that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go unto this sea, to the kingdom, to look upon it and to rule it, if he went not through the narrow? How could he come into the broad? There is also another thing, a city. The same thing, the city is talking about that sea, which is the kingdom of heaven. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. Same with that, all good things, remember, that's sown with good. That cannot come until this place is destroyed. All right. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof, so to get to this kingdom, to rule this kingdom, all right, this city, this sea, to get there, the entrance thereof is set in a dangerous place to fall, like if there were fire on the right hand and on the left for deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then he said unto me, even so is Israel's portion. It's our portion, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites' portion to go through this dangerous place to fall. This first heaven and this first earth, which is ruled by Esau, Edom, and not be succumbed to it, but overcome, okay? And go through all the things that we have to go through. And even though our flesh want to, you know, get the money, cars, clothes, and the holes, and our flesh want to do all the things of this world, we can't do it, because it's for us right now to overcome, to learn, to go through, okay? But overcome, okay? It's our portion. And once we overcome, then we get to go through that entrance to the kingdom and to rule it, which is going to be filled with all good things. We are that seed, that children of the kingdom, okay? I'm hoping this is all making sense, all right? This is 1 Corinthians. First, I know this is pretty long, but it's going to be broken down into several different parts, but Lord willing, you guys are sticking with me. They do call me L-Dub, long-winded, but it's just the spirit of the Lord, man. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 32. It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. See, we're getting our stuff together now. We are judging ourselves by the scriptures right now. Okay. And we're being chastened. Chasten means to punish for the sake of moral improvement. All right. So we trying to be morally improved right now. Okay. Right now. And go through the necessary things to show the Lord that, hey, I'm not with this world. All right. I have faith in you. And I'm going to show you my faith by my works, the way I live, the way I think. All right. And that I'm going to be a witness and testify against this place. OK. And I'm not with it. OK. And I'm not with it. Because those who not with it is going to be sighing and crying. They're not going to like this place. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. We are Jerusalem. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites are Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Just like the kingdom, it says we are the children of the kingdom. All right, the kingdom of heaven. We is a people before it's a place. We are the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so it says, all right, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. This mark right here is from the Hebrew word thowah, which means exemption from judgment, exemption from the wrath that the Lord is coming with, exemption from the fire, exemption from being condemned with the world, which I just read in Corinthians. All right. This is that exemption from judgment that we want. OK, but you truly got to be sighing and crying. You truly got to hate this place with a passion. OK, and be not with this present evil world. All right, because like it said in Esdras, we don't possess an inheritance with this world. We got something to come to rule for eternity in righteousness. All right, what we got stored up with us is most definitely worth sacrificing yourself and giving up your so-called life here in this present evil world. That's why in Romans 8 and 17 it talks about, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time shall not be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. All right, the glory that's going to be revealed in us, the suffering that we got to go through right now and maintain our integrity, maintain our faith, and overcome all these things. Even though we in the flesh and sometimes we slip and fall, all right, man, it's going to be so worth it if we keep our faith and integrity. OK, but it says, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. It says, and to the others, he said in mine hearing, the others of our people who love this world, who want this world to continue on, who trying to live their best life, who trying to have the American dream. To the others, he said in mine hearing, go after him through the city and smite, which means kill. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. All right, that the wah. All right, this is the mark that you want. You don't want the mark in Revelations, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be making mandatory soon. All right. So it says, slay utterly old and young, maids, little children, women. It don't matter. If they were with this world, get them. And when the Lord gets you, that's all I'm going to say. So, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. I'm going to try to go real fast in this because this is really basically it. I know it went kind of long, but the Spirit gets what the Spirit wants, and sometimes it be like that. Lord willing, though, it was edifying. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. So the ungodly, the wicked nation of people, said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. So they were wrong. It says, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of man there is no remedy. So the whole thing now, we talking about death, right? It says, and in the death of man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath of our nostrils is as a smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish in soft as the soft air, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as the mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is as a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed that no man cometh again. So he's like, hey, they basically saying, all right, we gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody, we gonna die at some point. So since that's the case, since death is imminent, verse 6, come on therefore, and let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. Basically, this is their thought process. That's why they have a thing, do as thou wilt. Get you a bucket list. Obey your thirst. Just live it up. Enjoy yourself. Do all the things that you want to do. Have no regrets when you die. Just live it and just go upon the lust of your flesh and whatever it is you want to do. See, but the scripture says to be carnally minded is death. Okay? So they saying, hey, before we die, it's because we gonna die. It's death. So let us do all this, be carnal. Let us do whatever we want to do, whatever our flesh want to do. Even though Paul said, in my flesh dwelleth no good thing. All right. Your flesh want to do all manner of wickedness. See, but we got to have power over our flesh. OK, but that's how this Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, that's how they get us. They play on us knowing that we in the flesh. All right. And that our flesh want to do all manner of stuff. So they be like, oh, yeah, do this, do that, do that. And we like, okay, cool. Let's have fun. This is what they about. And they teach us to be like that. So it says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass us by. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Look up voluptuousness. It's all about carnality. All right. It says, let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Now they was right about that. This present evil world is their portion. Their lot is this present evil world. Verse 10, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. And that's what they have done. They not only oppress a man in his house, they even oppress a man and his heritage, like the scriptures say. It says, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. They don't care about us, no matter boy, girl, young, baby, old man, old woman, middle age, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It says, let our strength be the law of justice. And the Most High is giving them their strength, and now whatever they want, they make it law. All right? It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. All right. That just like it says, they have total different manners. All right. Total different way of life. And they opposeth everything to righteousness, man. They're against righteousness. All right. And it says they're clean contrary to our doings. And we are. Just like they are clean contrary to our doings. It says he upbraideth us with our offending the law, and we do upbraid them for them offending the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, and objected to our infamy the transgression of our education. And we do. That their education is not education at all. It's lies. Okay? It's wickedness. Okay, it says he professed to have the knowledge of God, and we do profess to have the knowledge of God. And he calleth himself a child of the Lord, and we are the children of the Lord, and we do profess that. Okay, it says, and he was made to reprove our thoughts. So this so-called white man, Esau Edom, is saying we were made to reprove their thoughts, and the elect are. All right, that's right. It says, and he is grievous unto us, even to behold. They hate to see that we're telling the truth. They hate to see us out here. That's why they trying to demonize us. That's why they calling us a hate group, because we are grievous unto him, even unto behold, because they're on the decline. Nobody that's in power ever want to come out that power. But now that they're being revealed as being the wicked, they're being revealed as being the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. They are the wicked nation of people, and we're letting it be known. That's grievous unto them, because now they know that their end is near, and nobody wants to come out of power. So of course they're going to demonize us, and it's in the power of their hand to demonize us. Okay, and a lot of our people are going to believe them and think that we're actually a hate group. Think that we're actually a terrorist group or whatever, when we're actually upstanding citizens. All right. We just speak against this place. All right. But our natural, when we just, in our daily lives going to work and we're the best citizens that's on the planet. OK, it says, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits, and they are counterfeits. They call themselves the Jews. They counterfeits. They're not the Jews. We are the Jews. Jews are just one of the tribes of Israel. The tribe of Judah, which became the whole southern kingdom, which is, 3 different tribes, but they call themselves the Israelites. But they call themselves Israelis. All right. But anyway, it says he abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. And we do abstain from their ways as filthiness. It says he pronounces the end of the just to be blessed. And we do pronounce the end of the just to be blessed. And make it his boast that God is his father. And God is our father. And us alone. All right. It says, verse 17. This is the so-called white man. It says, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen unto him in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, and that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. And that's what they're doing. They're coming against us, and they're about to come real hard against us to prove our patience. All right. That they may know our meekness. All right. It says, let us condemn him with a shameful death. And they have already done that. And there's going to be some more. OK. But may the Lord be with us and give us the spirit and the strength and the power to just endure whatever it is that we have to go through. OK. It says, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Now, verse 21, it just goes back into just regular. It says, such things did they imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not. They don't know the mysteries of God when it comes down to the true deep understandings. Okay? It says, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern the reward for blameless souls. For God created man to be immortal and made him to be the image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And they that do hold of his side, so you Israelites that hold to this devil's side, to Esau Edom, the so-called white man's side, do find it. And what are you going to find? Death. All right, death. Because if you want to just remember, he said, come on, let us enjoy the good things that are present and speedily use the creatures as in use. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments and this, that, and the other thing. All right. If you want a part of that, if you can't wait, if you don't have patience, if you don't accept your punishment and go through what we have to go through right now, it says in the scriptures, it says through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, we got to go through this dangerous place to fall and overcome it. not succumb to it. Okay? So it says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that hold of his side do find it. If you hold of the side of this devil, you're going to find that death, that wrath that the Lord is coming back with. Because remember, he said that the evil, yea, he has made the wicked for the day of evil. Now, if you want a part of the wicked's portion, if you want a part of his lot, which is this present evil world, this first heaven and this first earth, then you're going to get caught up in the day of evil. You're going to get caught up in that wrath, all right, through that envy. And envy means a feeling of discontent or covetousness with regard to another's advantages, success, and possessions. It says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. If you want part of the wicked's portion and some of his advantages and his success and his possession, then you're going to find it. You're going to find that day of evil. You're going to find death. 2/3 of our people, if you want to live your best life right now, if you don't want to accept Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, all right, if you don't want to accept us going through right now and overcoming right now and learning right now, that's why it says, in your patience possess ye your souls. When you're patient, that means you're going through something, but you have to endure it. That's why the scripture says, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved from that evil day, from that wrath, from that fire, from that second death. Okay? So I'm going to end it there. I know that was pretty long, but Lord willing, even if it was watched in increments, hey, we'll see, but I'm going to end it there. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you Akim pushing this word in truth. And we almost out of here, y'all. All right? The kingdom of heaven is right around the corner. That's going to be ruled in righteousness. Okay? And so, shalom.